friends. It's me, your professional personal lecturer, Professor Doctor of Science Kate Naumik. Today we will study and develop our skills how to communicate. First of all, skills of listening. Let's know our level of the effectiveness of listening. Please be so kind, answer 10 questions in points using the scale if you choose always as the answer. It means 4 points. Often 3 points, sometimes 2 points, and never only 1 point. Okay, there are questions. The first question is: do you give the opportunity to say everything to your partner without interrupting him or her? Next, the second question: do you pay attention to the subtext of statements of your partner? The third question: do you try to remember what your partner was talking about? The fourth question: do you pay attention to the main idea of the message? Next, the fifth question: listening to your partner, do you try to keep in mind the main facts of the message? Next, the sixth: do you draw your partner's attention to what follows from the content of the message? Next, the seventh question: do you restrain the impulse to avoid unpleasant questions during a conversation? Next, the eighth: do you feel pain and irritation when your partner presents the opposite view? Next, the ninth: are you trying to keep the attention on the partner's message? Next, the 10th: does your partner show interest in talking to you? Okay, now there is the key of the test. Please be attentive when count the results. 32 points or more means perfectly. Your ability, your skills to listen is developed well. 27 and 31 means average level of your skills. So you have an opportunity to develop it. Be more brilliant. 22 and 26 points means satisfactorily. And also you can develop it. Less than 21 points, your ability requires training immediately. To continue study of effectiveness of communication, we have to estimate, to do assessment of the relationship with the people. Below, there will be a list of statements that describe your relationship with people. Please be attentive and do it. Please be so kind. Give your answers to each statement using the scale. Yes, indeed means 4 points. Almost yes, 3 points. It seems to be yes, only 2 points. And very hardly yes, 1 point. There are questions. The first: my companion usually considers the subject matter and does not insist on his or her own. The second: my companion believes that I deserve the attention. The third: When we discuss the different views, we are concerned about important things. Little things are not interesting to us. The fourth, I'm sure that my partner understands my intentions regarding the establishment of a good relationship with him. The fifth, my companion properly evaluates my thoughts. During a conversation, my companion feels that it's time to listen and when it's good to speak. Next, the seventh. I'm sure that I will keep calm in a conflict situation. Next, the eighth. I feel, well, my partner may be interested in the subject of my message. Next, the ninth. I like to spend time talking to my partner. The 10th. When we agree with a partner, we are well aware of what is necessary for each of us to do. The 11th. If circumstances require, my partner is willing to continue the discussion of a problem up to its solution. The 12th. I'm trying to meet my partner's requests. Next, I believe the promises of my partner. Next, the 14th. Both of us, me and my partner, try to please each other. Next, my companion almost always says substantially without additional words. The 16th. After discussing different points of view with a partner, I feel that it's good for me. Next. Even if I'm not in a good mood, anyway, I do not use hard words. Next. I sincerely try to understand my companion. 19th. I can count on sincerity of my partner. The 20th. I believe that good relationships depend on both parties. 21st. After a dispute with my companion, we usually try to be attentive to each other, avoid hard feelings. Thus, we are ready to use the key of the test. Please count your points for answering the questions. And there are 3 groups. The first group, there are answers for the questions. The second, the 5th, the 9th, the 12th, the 14th, the 18th, and the 20th. The second group includes answers. The first group consists of answers for the questions with numbers 1, 5, 9, 12, 14, 18, 20. The second group consists of answers with numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 15, 19. And the third group consists of answers with numbers 3, 7, 10, 13, 16, 17, 21. Answers to the first group of questions are characterized by the expression of your actions of mutual support in a relationship with a partner. Answers to the second group are characterized by consistency in communication. And answers to the third group are characterized by the ability to resolve conflicts. For each group of questions, you can get maximum 28 points. 21 points or more is a norm. Less than 21 is a sign of some trouble in the relationship with the partner. Next test is devoted to the problem how pleasant you are during communication. There are 3 options of answers: sometimes, or often, or always. And points are presented in a table. Okay, questions. First, do you pick up the phone on the first ring and no later than the third? Answer please. Sometimes, often, always. Second question. Do you always have a pen and paper at hand? Sometimes, often, always. The third question. Do you smile when talking on the phone? Sometimes, often, always. When you call, do you remember to tell your name after the greeting? Sometimes, often, always. Next, the fifth question. Before explaining the reason for your call, do you ask the person you are talking to, do you have a spare moment? Or, do you have time to speak with me? Next, the sixth question. If you have to interrupt the conversation, do you ask for permission or just say, wait? Please answer, as always, sometimes, often, or always. Next, the seventh. If you do not know the voice of the person who is calling you, do you say, please tell me who I'm talking to? Or just ask who is calling? Next, the eighth. If you stop talking on the phone and then resume the conversation, do you say, thank you for waiting? Or simply just, I'm here? The ninth. Finishing the conversation on the phone, do you expect your partner to put down the phone? Sometimes, often, always. Next question. The 10th. If you call and hear the answering machine or voicemail system, do you leave a message? Sometimes, often, always. And the last question, do you avoid such phrases as no, yeah, all right, and instead you prefer to say goodbye, yes? Okay, the key to the test. Count please the points. 21 and 30 points means it was unpleasant to communicate with you by phone. 31 and 42 points, you have to work on yourself. 33, 55 points, you have good manners but you should improve them. 56, 62 points, you are good at communication on the phone. 163 points. Make sure you are not too perfect. This raises doubt about your sincerity. Thank you very much for your attention.